3 easy ways to get more shrines and gain more favor so we get that resplendid spark, horse, everything from the lunar event as quick as possible. Number 1, a tried and tested method from before. You're going to your occultist and then you craft yourself nightmare dungeon sigils. And what we're going to look for is the ancestors' favors. They do say you earn 10% more XP while within this dungeon, and the ancestor favor dungeons very often, in 20 dungeons, every single one, have the shrine. Now keep in mind to not use Nahantu dungeons for this, because they're not streamlined, and the shrine could be sitting anywhere in any weird nook and cranny. While the normal game nightmare dungeons are streamlined and you gotta go to certain locations, and by being forced to go to certain locations, you're more likely to actually find that shrine. This is Blind Burrows, for example, and you have to go to the infested villagers. Therefore, you're given points to go down to. There's not much to really veer off, and you'll just zoom and really quickly find that shrine. Now, keep in mind that it might be opportune to actually only slay the dudes you have to slay. Sure, killing anything gives you Opticide, but if you clear the map before you have found yourself the shrine, then there might be nothing left to actually give you that bonus XP. That being said, usually the maps have 2 levels, first part, second part, and the shrine could also be in the second part. It does not have to be in the first part. And, well, you get that 10% more XP. At this point, any more XP is definitely worth it for those 300 Paragon points, as I'm sitting at 249 with 70 hours of gameplay. There's still a lot to go to get that done. Okay, we get the first part of the dungeon really quickly cleared. There is no shrine yet. Let's go into the middle to see if the shrine was hiding there. And I just missed it. Nope, shrine hasn't been hiding there. Just for the completionist journey, let's double check the middle part as well. As I said, 20 dungeons, 20 shrines so far. First part did not have a shrine. Killing everything. Moving on to the next area. And the next area might straight away have the shrine. It's not even bad if you get it at the very end, because then you'll just teleport out of the dungeon as soon as you have the shrine, if everything else is killed, and just teleport yourself into a Helltide or seasonal zone for higher enemy density. There's the shrine. We talked about it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now we would kill the monster. So, like, just because we're already here, kill the boss. Your shrine persists, right? And I'm going to really, really fast teleport into a seasonal area because I know the enemy density is just higher. And I know my shrine will still persist. So just taking this XP now for more. Guaranteed shrine. But there are 2 better methods. Well, I mean, one better and one more random method to get these shrines. Now you can see my shrine is still popping for 1 minute 28, and I could just be farming in these seasonal zones. Now, second method would just be go into the seasonal zones and look for shrines, because obviously shrines are just in the open world and they might just randomly pop up. There, right on top of me is another shrine, Dunzo. I could wait now the minute that my shrine is, and then I get another one. So you can just play, right? Okay, now the seasonal zone, oh, there it is actually. So the channeling shrine is still there. I could take it. You might just find them just like this. But there's a more reliable way to actually do this, and that would be regarding world events. Come closer. I got a little trick regarding these world events for you. Open up d4planner.io and you can have it show you every single world event on the map. And they're hard fixed, so they will always be in these positions. This is the Field of Giants, often a seasonal zone. Those are the 4 possible world events. One is here at the Tibbity Tobbity. I'm standing close to it. Let's right up. And it is a world event because, well, there's always one. Maybe it just got done. And they have a chance, as we mentioned, to be the Lunar Shrines. Now I just have to do this event, and I got myself a Lunar Shrine. Easy squeezy. Then I'll go on my mound, and I know that bottom here, 1, 2, 3, we get 3 more events, and just check if there's another one of these happening. For example, another world event, but not a Lunar Shrine. Now I'm not 100% sure if there's only 1 Lunar Shrine event per area. This one would also not be a Lunar Shrine. And then we get the third one. Ha! That could be a lunar shrine. Okay, so there can be more than one lunar shrine world event. Optimally, you would choose an area where the world events are really close to each other and you don't have to ride that much. When you get like 1, 2, 3 ping pong really close, Fetus Wetland 1, 2, 3 again really close, 1, 2, 3 again really close. Sometimes they're really far apart, right? Stretched out, not really worth it. But nice if they would be in a Helltide area, because Helltide area, more enemy density, more XP you can gain as you get the Lunar Shrine. That's why you want to look for Lunar Shrines in the seasonal zones to then get the maximum favor possible to push your Lunar event as quick as you can. Now, personally, from these 3 methods, I've been enjoying the Nightmare Dungeon one the most with Nightmare Dungeons from the main game, because I will also get Opticide. I need Opticide to masterwork my gear, to remasterwork my gear, to hit those triple hits to get some better stuff going. I need that anyways, and I can at the same time get myself the Ancestors' Favor for that Resplendid Spark. This has, by the way, been 10 minutes of gameplay so far, and we're already sitting at number 2. So I guess 3 hours, 2-3 hours of just playing the game anyways, doing seasonal zones, maybe level up a new character, because the new character will do world events, will get the shrines, and will get more favor down the line. Interesting enough is, with these rewards, you're getting magic rune caches. Now, this is only a magic rune cache, so they're pretty whack. But down the line here, this is Gift from the Ancestors. That is legendary items and temper manuals. Why ever they would be writing temper manuals in here, right? I would assume that there is probably some weird things happening. But we got from this magic gifts from the Ancestors. That's magic, 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 rare, rare, rare. That's legendary. So I would assume that we're getting legendary runes down the line. Because this one, magic gift from the Ancestors, that says the same, gave us the magic runes. This should give us the legendary runes and the Resplendid Spark. You also get tributes. Yeah, that's great as well, because who does not like to get tributes? These two caches popped out of this bag. As a final note, very good news regarding whispers and handing them in. If you are in a seasonal zone, you usually have to travel all the way to that one raven. And let's be fair, if we finished our whisper here in the bottom right, that's all the way I had to go over. Now, it doesn't sound like a long way, but it gets quite annoying the more often, the longer you do it. Now, there's multiple ravens per zone that you can hand in your whispers quicker and return to where you were, finishing the others faster. Because obviously, as soon as you finish one, you're kind of locked out of continuing, and you might have just been about to get the shepherd done, but you killed enough enemies to actually finish your rod gathering. So I would have to leave and then return and then leave, and that's not happening anymore. It is better now, and we love to see it. And by the way, another shrine, just randomly there. Ta-da! Even more Ancestors' Favor. Which method is your favorite one, and do you have another trick that you'd like to share with the community? Go away in the comments if you're now looking for the barbarian build you have seen. Enjoy and have a fantastic good day.